In this section, we will review the policy for the use of information technology resources. This policy applies to all Iredell County technology systems and to all personnel who have access to the Iredell County systems, whether they are an employee of Iredell County or not. Systems containing Iredell County data hosted by third parties outside of the Iredell County network and personnel with access to those systems are subject to this policy. Technology resources defined in this section, along with information transmitted by, received from, and stored upon, are the property of Iredell County. Violation of this policy can result in disciplinary action, along with system access being revoked in whole or in part. The systems of Iredell County are intended for business use. Any personal use must not violate any laws or regulations, contractual agreements or intellectual property rights, or any Iredell County personnel policies. Any personal use must not incur security risk or additional cost to the county, must not interfere with work duties, must not be used for personal gain, and must not be used for solicitation. Without notice, Iredell County has the right to monitor, audit, and/or inspect any and all aspects of the county's electronic technology resources. There are no privacy rights and no reasonable expectation of privacy when using county systems. Therefore, confidentiality is not guaranteed when user information is stored on any Iredell County network, computer, or communications device. Information that is stored on or transmitted to or from county systems may be subject to disclosure pursuant to the North Carolina Public Records Law. Authorized individuals within the county's IT department may monitor equipment, systems, data, and network traffic at any time for security and network purposes. Iredell County system security must be maintained at all times, and users must take reasonable precautions such as safeguarding passwords, logging off unattended workstations, and so on. Administrative privileges are limited to IT support staff and/or their designees. IT is responsible for the creation, assignment, and deletion of all user accounts for the Iredell County systems. Level of access will be administered based upon job task. Users are responsible for protecting their password and access to their assigned account at all times. Please review the password and accounts do's and don'ts in this policy. Shared Iredell County systems, such as the network and servers, are physically stored in a secure area. Media, such as daily and monthly backups, are stored in a secure area as well by authorized personnel. Users are responsible for security of assigned technology resources. They should be protected from theft and/or vandalism, fire, and other natural environmental hazards, and if kept in vehicles, they should be stored in the trunk and not left in a vehicle overnight. Employees should take necessary precautions to ensure that the assigned technology resources are not exposed to dangers such as accidental beverage spills, improper ventilation of air intakes, and so on. Software applications which manage sensitive or confidential data, whether acquired from a third party or developed internally, must adhere to security requirements. No third party may be allowed access to the Iredell County systems without written approval of the IT department. Every department should have procedures in place to monitor compliance with the technology use by insiders and outsiders. Employees should be aware of any suspicious, abnormal, or unnatural behavior or events and is responsible for reporting policy violations. Some examples of prohibited use were mentioned in an earlier slide. However, please review this slide for additional examples of prohibited use. Remote access requests will be reviewed by the IT department and granted based upon business cases and resources available. Remote access users must follow the IT policy and additional security requirements may be established. The IT department engages and maintains relationships with technology vendors. They establish standards, procure, maintain inventory, and install technology required for county operations. Employees outside of IT are prohibited from procuring and installing hardware or software for or on Iredell County systems. IT stores all software installation media. Technology users should always contact the Information Technology Department for all technology-related needs. The Information Technology Department has sole responsibility for technical support to users for all Iredell County systems. The Information Technology Department's help desk may be reached at 704-878-3063. Electronic messaging may not be used in any way which violates county policy. Please be sure to review this slide for certain rules as it pertains to electronic messaging. The webmaster is responsible for the Iredell County public internet content. Each department is responsible for the accuracy of the content of their respective page on the Iredell County website. But anything put on the Iredell County website must be approved and maintained by the webmaster, who is located in the IT department. Links to other websites are restricted to local, state, and federal government sites. Information on events will be limited to those directly sponsored by Iredell County. It is important to ensure that all digital media is properly recycled or disposed of for reasons pertinent to data security, software license protection, and to remain in compliance with environmental regulation. The IT department has sole responsibility for disposition of surplus technology, hardware, and software. All unassigned, unallocated, or otherwise unneeded equipment or software must be returned to IT. County assets are intended for purposes relevant to the responsibilities assigned. Social networking sites are not deemed a requirement for most positions. For employees who are allowed access, a reasonable and limited amount of use of county assets is permitted. This concludes the review of the policy for the use of information technology resources. This presentation is not all-inclusive. For additional details, you may review the policy under Resources, then Policies, under Employee Self-Service at www.co.iredell.nc.us. Feel free to contact your department head or Human Resources for clarifications to this policy. Thank you.